so cool! She floated down from the sky!
Well, forget it. We didn't sneak out of class to gawk, right? Let's head back before teacher gets mad.
There you are! Skipping classes, are we? Ah! Oh, it's you! I thought it was...
Hello, I'm Nikki, and this is Momo. Do you know where we are? How do we get to the Soul Observatory?
Hi, Miss Nikki. Momo. I'm Didier. This is Alex.
This is Tide Foam Beach. Our cultivarium is just over that way a bit.
As for the Soul Observatory, that's a long, long way away.
Do you know how we can quickly contact Clan Chief McGill?
Well, our mentor, Mr. Elaine, knows everything, so this should be no problem. I'll take you to him at the cultivarium, Miss Nikki. Mentor, Mr. Elaine!
Thank the dragon's grace you're back. Let me see if you're hurt.
Mr. Elaine, this is Miss Nikki. She's so cool. She calmed down the vortex super fast.
Nice to meet you, Mentor Elaine. We're investigating the Soul Tide anomaly and have made some important discoveries. Are you able to reach the Clan Chief?
The Soul Tide anomaly. I'll find the Clan Chief right away. Please take care of these kids in the meantime.
Thank you.
There's a little kid all alone over there.
Looks like something's bothering him. Let's see. Hello. Why are you all alone? Are you in trouble?
Oh, I'm thinking about my dream of being a ferryman.
That's wonderful.
But I just found out the Soul Tide turned bad. So many people's soul rift got worse. My mentor, my classmates, ferrymen. If I become a ferryman, will that happen to me? I'm scared. Will I really be able to help anyone?
It's okay. There are so many ways to help. If you decide to do something else, you could be a healer, a scale dyer, a horn trimmer, or even a mentor.
Oh, I'll think about it, miss.
Elia, are you playing with Miss Nikki? Let us join!
Miss Nikki, we're learning how to ferry souls. Can you teach us how to play the fairy song? I can't get the hang of it.
The fairy song? I remember Lucian playing it in Dragon Rest Flowerfield. Celeste said it could comfort souls.
Nikki, you already know the healing song on the Soul Ocarina. Maybe you could learn the fairy song too.
Do you have any sheet music?
Right here!
Nikki, there's a lost soul over there. Try playing the fairy song to it.
Wow, that soul returned to the surge without a hitch.
Yep, I knew it! Miss Nikki is super duper awesome!
This song is so gentle. It makes the souls happy.
So, you can sense the soul's emotions?
I've made up my mind. I'll keep working hard and become a ferryman. I want to help every soul reach the next life happily, without getting lost or hurt. Miss Nikki, could you teach me how to ferry souls again?
Sure thing.
Nikki! Thank the dragon's grace. You're okay.
They were about to send Zappy to look for you, too.
Heloise waited for you at the Soul Observatory in case you came back, but we got there too late and couldn't help you. I'll tell her the good news.
Do you feel all right? Here's some medicine. One for your soul rift, one for bruising, one for pain, and one for stamina.
Thank you both for your concern. I'm fine, I promise.
No way Nikki gets hurt with me around.
Angert, we made some discoveries with the Soul Tide and want to share them with McGill. Where is he?
He's waiting for you by the sea. We saw lots of lost souls wandering out of the Soul Tide. McGill stayed behind to ferry them and sent us to check on you. I thought you two might need a quiet place to talk, so I asked him to wait for you there.
Go meet the clan chief, Nikki. Don't worry about us. Leave the lost souls for me to ferry.
Nikki, you're here! On behalf of all Parksolians, thank you for resolving the Soul Tide anomaly.
McGill, I'm sorry, but things aren't over just yet. We saw something in the Soul Tide. Making shriveling steel soul spring water, destroying ferrying facilities, changing the soul surge. Medale may have an ultimate goal. To wipe the Parksolians, who are tragedy incarnate, off this world.
I suspected as much. I just never knew why she would do that. What would lead her to do something so cruel? Then, I remembered how she was so sensitive to others' feelings. To her, maybe the Parksolian's fate was to be crushed by despair while clinging to our duties. If only I had realized sooner.
At least we can save the people near us.
What you said about Parksolian souls being pulled away caught my attention. The soul surge is back to being calm after the vortex disappeared. At least on the surface.
Isn't that a good thing?
That's the problem. Souls are the water to the soul surge's river. How can a flood subside without any water receding?
Someone might have siphoned souls from the river. If that's so, even though we managed to save some of the souls, Medale might have moved most of them.
That's a fair conclusion. Meddling with the soul tide can only worsen our soul rift in the short term. That won't help Medale's plans. It's just a smokescreen to cover her real plan. She needed to do this to achieve her goal.
Medale still has a mechanical seed that she used to absorb the Mother Shroom's life force. And now she has a ton of souls from the soul tide. What is she planning to do?
Something isn't right.
Whoa! Who are you? Ah! Miss Nikki! Scary person alert!
Medale?
Miss Nikki, there's one over there, too.
That's also Medale? Nikki, let's go after her and see what she's up to.
Stop right now, Medale!
Just because you did something bad doesn't mean you need to do even more harm.
I admire your courage, but you're too late. It's over. You call me a criminal. What would you know? What's made you so arrogant?
Nikki, watch out!
Momo!
You're more capable than I thought. You not only found your way from Spira, you also became an unpredictable variable. And such variables must be erased for fate to run its course.
Stop! Medale, enough! Stop this now!
My poor brother. You're as naive as always.
And you're nothing like the sister I knew.
Well, you couldn't change anything, even as clan chief. Become beautiful dust, along with your clan.
She might have reached the final stage of her plan.
Clan Chief! Over at Dragon's Lair Peak!
It's not over yet. At least the variable Medale's concerned about is still here. Nikki, let's head for Dragon's Lair Peak.
idea Medale was your sister.
I think she stopped seeing me as family the moment she chose to leave the boneyard to exact her plan against her own people. Regardless, we must get to Dragon's Lair Peak and stop her.
Nikki, looks like the anomaly at Dragon's Lair Peak has affected the cultivarium too.
The children are still there. I'll head over to evacuate them.
We'll help too. I'll meet you at the foot of the mountain. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, we're fine, miss.
Thanks to your help. What happened? The soul surge got disturbed suddenly, and tons of S-lings flooded in from Dragon's Lair Peak.
That was just the start. Someone's using the soul tide to cause an even bigger disaster. McGill and I are going to Dragon's Lair Peak to stop her. You should all evacuate quickly.
No, let the children evacuate. We'll stay and guide these frantic lost souls so this doesn't get any worse.
But it could worsen your soul rift.
You've done so much for us despite not being a Parksolian yourself. It's time we did our part.
He's right. Worst case scenario, it's just like 5 years ago. We survivors learned that the bigger the crisis, the more we have to band together.
We'll buy you more time by using the soul banners and soul ocarina to calm the souls.
I'll tell Heloise and the other ferrymen to get ready for action.
Please stay safe.
Don't worry. We're blessed by the dragons. Our strength is limitless. I wish Celeste could hear me sound so cool.
After all this is over, we'll reenact it for her.
Yeah! By the dragon spirits above, let's work together and stop this.
Thank you, Nikki. It's like you were sent by the dragons themselves. Something odd happened in the direction of Dragon's Lair Peak. Lots of recovered patients fell ill again. If this continues...
Don't worry, Celeste. McGill and I are going to Dragon's Lair Peak to stop this at its source.
You're going there? But that's the sacred Forbidden Ground.
Forbidden?
Legend has it, the god of reincarnation was born in the Soul Spring Lake on that peak. It's sacred ground that no Parksolians can enter. If we step near it, the Soul Spring triggers awful soul rift symptoms. Even though you're not a Parksolian, you've shown soul rift symptoms. I'm worried the Soul Spring up there could affect you too.
If it will impact an outsider like me, wouldn't McGill be in more danger? If that's so, it's all the more reason I should go. Letting McGill go alone is too risky. Don't you worry, Celeste. I'll be okay.
I never thought you'd go to such lengths to help us. Thank you, Nikki. I have more healers on their way, so we'll take care of the patients. We might not be ferrymen, but when it comes to resolve, we're second to none. Let me pray for you before you go. May the dragon's will and the spirit's whisper guide us through.
Looks like the cultivarium is secured. Let's go to Dragon's Lair Peak and find McGill.
How are things on your end, McGill?
The situation at the cultivarium is settled. But things are looking worse over here. We must proceed with caution. Retreat immediately if you start to feel weak. The peak is forbidden to our clan. Its Soul Spring Lake might trigger severe soul rift symptoms.
Celeste told me about it. I'll be cautious. Take care of yourself too, okay, McGill? Your clan needs their chief to be safe.
I'll be alright. Stay close. I'll play the Soul Ocarina to ease your soul rift symptoms. It's the guards we sent to Dragon's Lair Peak. They're suffering from Soul Rift. Nikki, we need to heal them. Thank you for your help. We should be done here. Let's continue the climb.
What's going on?
If a god loves their people, how could they turn a blind eye to their suffering?
Mateo.
The answer is simple. The god of reincarnation and his dragon descendants have abandoned us. I too believed in our noble duty. That was until they showed me the
Momo? Miguel? Where are you?
The god of reincarnation and the dragons were unwilling to shoulder the burden of maintaining the cycle of life. So they pushed it onto their creations. Souls. The dragons deceived our ancestors and etched that very responsibility into our souls. Such persistence is nothing more than them forcing us to suffer.
Deceived?
The dragons tampered with our souls, so that we can only reincarnate as Parksolians and bear the painful soul rift. We are trapped here, forced to be their puppets forever. That is, until our souls plunge into everlasting pain.
It hurts. My head feels like it's about to burst.
Hang in there.
That sound... Is that from the Soul Ocarina?
And now, after the Heavenfall, the order of this world is doomed to collapse. The abyss is upon us, and no mere mortal can stop it. My people's painful legacy will all be for nothing. Our souls should have been freed long ago. I will finally save every Parksolian from this eternal torment. We will return to eternal peace. True salvation. I see. You're still protected by that mark and by the Soul Ocarina. But it's too late for you to stop me now.
Nikki!
Can you hear me?
Yes, thanks. I feel better now.
The soul surge at the mountain's foot is getting more hectic.
Miguel, I saw Medea's phantom again.
What did she say?
She talked about liberating the Parksolians after Icarus and the dragons abandoned them long ago.
Some who strayed from our path believe this, but she's taken it to an extreme. She's just that kind of person. Ugh.
What's wrong?
He never stopped playing that soul ocarina to heal you, even after his soul rift flared up.
Let's find a place to rest.
We can't stop now. The sooner we find her, the better.
Even so, you look pretty rough.
Momo's right. The Soul Spring Lake is up ahead, but going there would be too risky.
We're both in bad shape. I'm not letting you go alone.
For some reason, the mark on my neck feels stronger the closer we get to the lake. It will keep me safe. No matter what your history says, I know that in the present, the life of every Park Solian I've met here is precious. They're facing a crisis down there. They need your strength.
I understand. I'll go back and help my people direct the souls and save the cycle from collapsing. Nikki, please tell her what I've decided.
I will. Don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry. We Park Solians are nothing if not persistent.
This is where Icarus was born. Medea wants to end everything right here. We have to stop her.
But how do we get across?
This is where the mark of the cycle was first placed.
Whoa!
Nikki, use its power.
There are ruins under the lake!
These could date back to the age of the gods.
Welcome, Saintess. Do you still plan to stop me, even after learning the truth?
I already know your plan. Docilism was just a cover for you to get that mechanical seed. The one you plan to kill all the Parksolians with.
Wrong. Death can't save a soul that reincarnates. It only extends its suffering. The gods are gone. Only unmaking, returning our souls to nothingness, can be our salvation.
That's not salvation. The Parksolians don't get a say.
The Parksolians' fate was never ours to choose. We are mere playthings to our god.
I don't know the full history, so I'll place my trust in the Parksolians I've met. Regardless of their suffering, most of them are steadfast in upholding their beliefs. They maintain the cycle's order and nurture hope for new life. Despite their mortal forms, they press onward through joy and pain. Their lives have meaning. Their fate might be unfair, but they are not fate's playthings. Happiness and hope for a brighter future. You believed in that too once, right, Medale?
Enough! Your naivete won't change a thing. If this seed was planted in you instead, with the Shroomling's prayer, the Titan King might have reincarnated, using you as her offering. Docilism wasn't all lies. However, since my big plan failed, I'll let something else erase my people's souls. O fallen devourer, who takes root in my body, nourished by the tide and guided by the soul spring, grant us peace.
spewing dark essence again! Watch out for its trajectory! Again! Watch out for its trajectory! Looks like it can't hold on much longer! Attack while it's weakened! Oh no! What's that? It's going to crash down!
The mark of the cycle's power. McGill and the others are still fighting to suppress the chaotic soul surge. No one's giving up, so I can't either. Attack while it's weakened! What's this glowing tablet?
The tablet of the Pact. It records the Parksolian Dragon Agreement in an ancient language.
What exactly happened between them?
I believe the tablet will show you the truth.
The story starts in the Age of the Gods. Guiding souls is a painful journey. From his birth, he is destined to fall. The resentment of the lost souls corrupts him. The obsessions of stubborn souls corrode him. And then, one day, he shall end himself, and a new god of reincarnation is born. Even so, Icarus made sure to guard the cycle of life each and every day. But then, over a millennia ago, the new god of reincarnation was never born. Icarus got weaker and had to withdraw and recover, so he left guiding souls to us dragons. We dragons did so, waiting for him to return. Then, an unprecedented soul tide struck like a calamity. The dragons were hurt, but held the line until they no longer could. And then, a group of humans, also on the brink of death, washed ashore. We dragons said there may be a way for them to save their lives. However, they would lose their pasts, assuming a new destiny. And so a pact was made. The dragons merged their souls with the humans. Two races at the end of their roads avoided mutual extinction to keep living. The ancient duty of guiding souls was then passed down.
The dragons died off, their white bones scattered across the boneyard. The Parksolians were reborn upon this ancient land. Soul Rift is the pain left in the gap where two souls fused into one. This pact was meant to be temporary. We thought he would return, that the cycle of life would be restored, that the Soul Rift would be healed. But then came the Heaven Fall, and the god of reincarnation never came back. Yet the Parksolians kept their promise. Nikki, the dragons didn't leave the Parksolians. The truth is the opposite. This relay, from gods to dragons and to humans, this perseverance has sustained the cycle of life.
There is so much suffering in this land, but there are those who carry its future forward with faith.
Nikki, I remember my true mission now. To recover the complete mark of the cycle, and to finish the judgment Icarus had left undone.
The other half of the mark?
That lies near heaven's reach.
I see it now, the legendary Heaven's Reach. The other half of the mark is there.
That's incredible! A city appeared in the distance just now!
Momo, let's go somewhere higher and take another look.